Hey guys, uh, this is January the 5th, 2026, and I wanted to show y'all these cuts on my fingers that I've been waking up with in the mornings. There's one there, well, you can see that one. That's the worst one there. And then there's there's one on this finger right here. You can see it right there. The big gashes in my fingers. See them cuts in there? And then there's one on this finger that's, there we go. Can't really see it. But anyway, these two are these two are the worst ones, and I just been waking up with these cuts on my fingers in the morning. This happened a couple of weeks ago, and I woke up with these cuts on my fingers, and I said, well, how did I do that? And what, I get clumsy with a knife or something? But no, I didn't cut myself because I would have known it if I cut myself. I just been waking up with these cuts all over my fingers, and this is crazy because it doesn't make sense. But I didn't say anything about it a couple of weeks ago because I thought it might have been something that I did. But this time, I know it's not anything I did, so it's got to be the energy weapons slashing my fingers or cutting my fingers at night while I'm sleeping. And I don't know why they would do this. What what reason they would have for cutting my fingers like this. Uh, but I mean, it's thin slices. It's like little thin slashes in my fingers, but uh, which is not bad. But why? I mean, why are they doing this? I mean, I hardly notice it unless I'm put my hands in some hot water or some detergent, and then it starts stinging real bad. But I've been waking up with these. It's the second time I woke up with these strange cuts on my fingers. Now I don't know why they would want to cut my fingers like this, but I know that I didn't do this, so it's definitely the energy weapons doing it. And I wanted to show it to you guys because some of you might be having this same thing happen to you, and might have some idea about why they would do this. I mean, it's kind of like, you know how you would cut your finger, or if you're gonna like do a blood sugar test or something, or, well, I guess that wouldn't be a cut though. It would just be like a puncture. But some mornings I wake up and I'll have these puncture holes like on my legs and my arms, and bruises and on my legs and arms. And that's been going on. But these slashes, these cuts on my fingers, this is new. So I'm wondering if they're just taking blood samples. And why would they want blood samples? You know, this torture is just getting it's getting crazier. It's getting more evil every day, y'all. Every day. And I can't, some of this stuff just don't make sense. Why would they want to cut your fingers unless they're taking blood samples? And why would they want blood samples? Why would they want anything? But I know they steal saliva because I wake up with a dry mouth, and all the saliva's dried up in my mouth. So they've been doing that. They've been stealing saliva for a long time. So for some reason, It's like they're collecting bodily fluids for some reason, and I don't know. It's just, is anybody else having these cuts on their fingers or anywhere else on their body? Are these little uh, uh, punctured holes in their legs? And sometimes I have them in my feet and my hips and bruises. I'm starting to think that maybe they must be cloning us. I don't know. Why would they need bodily fluids? Why would they need blood? And why would they need saliva? Why do they? That's DNA. Why do they need our DNA? It's like they're collecting our DNA for some reason. Uh, and some of you, I know some of you had said that you wake up with a dry mouth in the morning. So that's the saliva. That's how they take DNA tests. Anyway, this is new. These cuts on my fingers is new. Like I said, it happened a couple of weeks ago, and I just kind of let it slide because I wasn't sure if it was something I did. But now I know it's not me doing it. I'm waking up with it in the mornings. They're cutting my fingers and they're drawing blood. So yeah, the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Just want to show you guys that. Let me know if anybody else is having any of this. That's all. I love you guys.